Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's a weekly reading for November 25th to December the 1st. So this week, Gemini, we have the Initiation Oracle card. We have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Queen of Cups, and the Tower. Gemini, I know you're probably focused on the Tower here. Keep in mind it's a blessing in disguise. We have clear, beautiful bookends here with the Tower and the Fool, so that's a perfect combination. When one door closes, another door opens. You are definitely, crossing a threshold, as the Oracle card here says, rite of passage, crossing a threshold. You are definitely crossing into a new chapter, leaving darker times and stepping forth into something that is, much brighter, and it's going to be much more aligned for you. So I'm just going to kick off by reading out the Oracle card. The Initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers in temples look scary from the outside, but they are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being into the next. We're being called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being. Safety, security, of depth, of meaning. Yeah, so Gemini, you are definitely, being, called to take this step, to lose something, for some kind of construct to come down for you so that things can be rebuilt. You are heading somewhere sacred, somewhere better, somewhere more aligned with your life's purpose, with your higher self. And that's why, we need this Tower moment, because, as human beings, we are habitual and we tend to stay in our comfort zone, and we keep doing the things the way that we've always done them. And when we do that, we get what we always got. Now, the universe is saying, Gemini, that there is something better in store for you. There is something more sacred in store for you. And in order for you to get there, something needs to change. Something needs to shift. Something needs to be lost. A construct needs to come down. A revelation needs to be had. Something needs to shift big time, because the Tower says that something at the moment, a pivotal construct in your life is built on a shaky foundation. It's not aligned with your higher self. Therefore, it needs to come in. So the Tower is actually that blessing in disguise, because it's the universe stepping in to shake things up, to let this situation crumble, to erode, so that then, you can actually see this clearing and you can start to move towards your true path and get back on track of where you're really supposed to be. Because there is a feeling with the Tower that even though you might have felt like you had a certain amount of happiness in the situation, there is something greater. And potentially in your gut you probably knew, well, this is not quite right. I don't really know what the longevity of this situation is. So I think that, deep down, if you're honest with yourself, you probably knew that this was a Tower waiting to fall. Now, it's a general reading, guys, so the situation could be one of many things for you. Yes, it can be a relationship, because relationships is one place that we love to hide and stagnate sometimes, and just carrying on because we don't want to hurt another person. Maybe that needs to end so that you can stop holding yourself back. It can be in our job or career where, once again, it's a comfort zone thing. We don't want to go through the upheaval of leaving a situation, of changing it, so we stay, keeping ourselves small. It can be a past belief or a past experience that is impacting our future, that needs to change, that needs to be released, it needs to be let go. It can also just be a deep personal revelation of how we need to move forward in our life. Either way, that's the Tower. It is that blessing in disguise, but it can feel quite chaotic. It can feel really uncomfortable. There might be some hurts associated with the Tower, but it's short-term pain for long-term gain. That's what we need to keep in mind. So, in the tarot, the Star card actually follows on from the Tower, and that is because it's kind of like that healing or that calm after the storm. Well, I'm really seeing that the Queen of Cups, this week is your kind of star card. This is your healing that needs to happen after that moment. So I am seeing this, guys, as in either your recent past or that you're just sort of going through this Tower moment at the moment. Now, the Queen of Cups for me is about you coming back into emotional balance after going through this Tower moment. It could also be a water sign female, so Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, that somehow helps you through that healing process or helps you sort of see with clarity after coming out of that Tower. But I really feel that, you're being called to evoke the Queen of Cups after going through this Tower. Now, the Queen of Cups is somebody who is, she's a queen, so she's mature and grounded and deeply compassionate. But the Queen of Cups in particular can sit here right on the shoreline of, potentially tumultuous emotions or Tower moments and remain grounded, stable, unshakable. And she has her emotions in this beautiful gilded cup. So she's not allowing her emotions to be controlling her and, everywhere and all that sort of thing. She can choose when she lets them out. She chooses when she processes them. And, she has mastered emotional intelligence. She is fully in control. So I feel that that's what you either need to evoke while you're going through this Tower, or channel that Queen of Cups to heal and rebalance after going through what could be, quite a tumultuous time there, Gemini. But once we've gone through that Tower, well, that's where things start to shift for you. That's where you start to, set out on that sacred journey. Yeah, beautiful. I just love these cards. Gemini, no doubt this Page of Swords is your energy. It's an air sign, but also, pages are represented as, younger energy. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a younger person. What that means is that you are now sort of in that infancy of your next journey, infancy of a new chapter. And some of you might actually feel quite renewed or youthful or, even stripped right back after going through this Tower moment. But the Page of Swords, what I also love about it is it's the wind of change card. It's the initial rumblings of the shift, of the change, of that new direction after the old construct coming down. So it really is the beginnings of new progress, new shifts, you coming into your energy and coming into quite a beautiful, youthful, innocent kind of energy here as you set forth on your new journey. I love the Fool card following the Tower, guys. Absolutely perfect. There is such strong new beginning energy that wants to burst forth for you. There's just something that was in the way, something that was blocking it, right? So the Fool is about, restoring your trust and faith in the universe, your trust and faith in your journey. It's about, taking that leap of faith, even though we might not know what the final destination is. Maybe we can't see it, we can't see where that path out is leading, but all we can see is that it's brighter out there. It's brighter, it's more beautiful, it's calling us, and it feels right. Yes, there will be other challenges to scale, mountains to scale along the way, but we're not thinking about that now. We just know we need that change because, it is upon us. It's already started. It already started when that Tower began to fall. There is divine guidance in this reading. We have the link to the Sun card here. Ace of Wands is that divine push, if you will, to begin this new journey. It's about making instinctual decisions along the way to, trust your footing on this path. But yeah, you're really strongly being called to take this new journey. So yeah, it could be a journey into new love. It could just be a journey back to yourself. Some of you may even be, relocating, that kind of thing, starting new jobs, thinking about your next chapter. That's the kind of full energy. And it asks you to connect with your true rebel heart, what would you do if you knew that, you were unconstrained by anything, unconstrained? What would you truly want to do? Well, maybe that's the thing to pursue. And it talks about taking just the limited things from the past, not carrying forth baggage, and just being free, having that sense of freedom. Yeah, beautiful. And what I love about that full energy and the Page of Swords, so the beginnings of progress on this new journey. It's like when you start to take those first tentative steps, that's when the universe starts to meet you. It's like the universe knows that you have started to commit to change, and it's going to meet you halfway. That's what I'm really seeing in the near future here in the cards coming in. So I'm going to talk about these ones all together. Yeah, look, beautiful. So cool. So first of all, we have the Ace of Wands here. So you are being offered a passionate offer here from the divine here, Gemini. So, what could that be? Well, yeah, it can actually be a passionate offer of love. We have the Six of Cards here. It can be, maybe it's somebody coming back from your past. That's possible as well. But what I'm really feeling with the Ace of Wands is this is you becoming reinvigorated in life again. It's you regathering and rediscovering your energy, your enthusiasm, your passion. It's being on fire, basically. And it's really getting ready to take action. To move your life forward to somewhere, really beautiful. Because we have the Queen of Wands here. And if this is you being, offered this wand, well, evoking the Queen of Wands energy is that energy of somebody who knows how to use that wand to really make things happen in their life. So the Queen of Wands, she knows how to manifest. She knows how to make, again, instinctual, calculated decisions to move her life forward in the way that she truly desires. She's all about forward vision. She is a visionary. She is very determined. So this is you, reestablishing your determination and fiery passion, to move things forward. And when we're in our energy, when we're on form, we're in our power, that's when we become magnetic. That's when we, start to get in that energy of being able to receive true divine gifts, being able to receive love should it come in. The Six of Cups is about growth. It's about moving into a place of harmony in our life. It's about potentially allowing a partner in. It's about, love and beautiful feelings coming in that, have the ability to grow, to develop, to go the distance. So this could be, the reality here, Gemini. This could be what is waiting at the end of that path as we pass through the darkness, and actually cross that threshold to somewhere much greater. We may not know exactly what that destination is at the moment, Gemini, but we must have trust and faith in the universe that everything will work out exactly as it's meant to. So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you guys. Leave me a comment if you'd like to share how it's unfolding in your daily life. I'd love to hear, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.